Next, we are going to discuss about edge based segmentation. It represents a large group of methods of information about edges in the image. That is, we are going to segment the image based on the edges that we are present. In thresholding, we were considering about the overall information of the image, and based on that we use different types of techniques, right? Rely on edges, that is edge based segmentations rely on edges, underline this point, found in an image by using edge detecting operators. We are using different types of operators in order to do this types of operation. Mark image location, that is these edges is going to mark the image locations of discontinuities, okay, present in gray level, color, texture and so on. We are going to draw the edges that is having discontinuities, meaning is there will not be any continuation present in the images, sequence present in the images, so that we are going to find out and find the edges. Image resulting from edge detection cannot be used as segmentation result. Supplementary processing steps must be followed in order to combine these edges as chains, okay, better with borders in the image. The final aim is to achieve at least a partial segmentation. After doing only these discontinuity determination will not only produce edge segmentation. After that, we must have to do multiple amount of processes, okay, and form edge chains that is helpful for producing borders for the image. So, common problems that we are going to find in edge based segmentation are the an edge presence in location where there is no border. Okay, suppose if there is no border is present, there are chances for the process to detect that as an edge. Okay, so that is one of the problem. Next is no edge presence where a real border exists. Suppose if there is no border, it will sometimes detect it as an edge and tell us. Suppose if there is a real border present, there are chances for the system to not detect that it as an edge, and it is going to produce a wrong answer. So, these are all certain problems which we are going to overcome by using certain strategies that are being present. First is image thresholding. Almost no zero value pixels are present in an edge image, but small edge values correspond to non-significant gray level images. Changes results from quantization noise, small lighting irregularities, etc. So, there are certain edge values, okay, which is not needed, okay, but it produces noises, small lighting irregularities. So, all those types of edge values or gray level values, we are going to remove it. So, that values is also called as zero value pixels. That is, indirectly I am just telling that we are going to remove zero value pixels, that is the pixels that are not having importance in detecting an edge, right. Selection of an appropriate global threshold is often difficult and sometimes impossible. P-tile thresholding can be applied to define a threshold. Alternatively, non-maximal suppression and hysteresis thresholding can be used as in can edge detector. In an edge image thresholding, if you see, finding of a threshold value is really very difficult, and sometimes it is also impossible to detect that threshold value. So, in that cases, we can use p-tile thresholding as we discussed in the last session, okay, or we can use canny edge detector or hysteresis thresholding values. So, these are some of the methods we can use it for finding the exact threshold needed for determining the edge, right. Now, edge relaxation is one of the methods, okay. So, we discussed about some of the methods which is used for edge image thresholding finding, that is we can use p-tile, hysteresis thresholding, non-maximal suppression techniques, canny edge detector and so on. So, another method is edge relaxation, okay. So, borders resulting from previous methods are strongly affected. Suppose if we use the previous methods, it is going to be affected by noise, which produces or results in important parts missing, okay. In order to avoid that, we can go for edge relaxation. So, in relaxation, we are going to evaluate vertex types followed by the evaluation of edge types and the manner in which the edge conferences are modified. By using the determination of vertex types and edge types, we can easily find the appropriate edges, which is helpful in detecting the or removing the unwanted noises present in that image. Next is border tracing. If the region border is not known, but regions have been defined in the image. Borders can be uniquely detected. If the border is not known in an image but regions are known for an image, we can easily detect the borders. The algorithm covers inner boundary tracing in both 4 connectivity and 8 connectivity. Now this we are using two types of connectivity techniques, that is 4 connectivity and 8 connectivity. By using this, we can easily determine the border if we know the exact regions present in the image. Next is region based segmentation. It focuses on borders between the regions, while region based segmentation directly constructs the region. Can you understand the difference? It is easier to construct region from their borders than to detect the borders from the existing regions. Segmentations resulting from the edge based methods and region growing methods are not usually exactly the same. Region based segmentation uses exact regions for segmenting. Edge based segmentation uses borders for segmenting. Okay, so that they are trying to tell. We can use either that or either this, right? So both the results that we get for an image will not be same. Okay, so we can use therefore combination of region based and edge based in order to get a proper image, right? Next is about region merging. It is usually depending on the order in which the regions are merged. So now we have segmented the image, we are using certain algorithms in order to merge the image. So simplest method through which we can merge the image regions are using 2 by 2 pixels, 4 by 4 pixels or 8 by 8 pixels. So this is a simple algorithm that is being given for region merging. Define some starting point to segment the image into many small regions. Okay. Define a criteria for merging two adjacent regions, then merge all those adjacent regions satisfying the criteria. If no regions can be merged, maintain the condition as the first one. See, we are going to find the starting method, define some starting method to segment the image into different small regions. Then find the regions which are adjacent to each other, and based on that we are merging it. Suppose if there are no adjacent regions, we are leaving it as it is, right? So what is the criteria for merging the adjacent region is? The merging of adjacent regions continues between all the neighbors, including newly formed ones. If a region cannot be merged, okay, with any of its neighbors, it is marked as final and the merging process stops when all the image regions are so marked. We are continuously repeating the process until adjacent regions are merged. Suppose if there is no adjacent regions, right, we are keeping it as a separate one and we are making it out, marking it as a non-adjacent regions, and we are stopping the process, right friends? Next is about supergrid data structure. It carries all the necessary informations for region merging in 4 adjacency using crack edges. Those edges which are having certain cracks, right? So those images are being merged. Okay, that is called supergrid data structure. Next is region splitting. So region splitting is the opposite of region merging. It begins with the whole image, which is denoted as single region, okay, which does not usually satisfy the condition of homogeneity. The existing image regions are sequentially split. Okay, the existing image which we have considered as a whole are one by one it is being splitted to satisfy the condition of homogeneity. Homogeneity is nothing but similarity. So up to now we discussed about different types of image segmentation methods. In the next class we will discuss about still more features that are available, friends, right? So thank you.